Fight On Family, Preston's Paradise here. And something that I noticed came out about 10 hours ago last night, 11:45 Eastern. Dylan Berymon out of Louisiana. This is a interior defensive lineman that was on the Nebraska visit with Jahkeem Stewart, right? Formerly the number one player in the class of 2026, reclassified to 2025. And just like I talked about in the last recruiting video, somebody that's seemed to forge a great relationship with Coach Henney and the defensive staff at USC, as well as Lincoln Riley. And yeah, man, these were two Louisiana boys that came on the trip to watch USC beat Nebraska last Saturday. And Dylan Berymon, tweeted this out last night. Duo coming soon, and it's him and Jahkeem in the Coliseum. Dylan Berymon, right now, number 4 player coming out of Louisiana, number 11th defensive lineman in the 2026 class. As you see here, on 24/7, they're looking at these schools being on the top of his list. He does have a USC offer. So he has been offered from USC, and I just thought this was interesting, right? You got this guy, defensive line prospect out of 2026, with the former number 1 player out of 2026, currently 2025, Jahkeem Stewart, showing great interest in USC. And, this would be, like I said before, man, this would really be game-changing, coupled with, a guy like a Gus Cardova, a Floyd Boucard, even, with the guys we have right now, with Cam Fountain, Braylon Shelby, Sam Green, Carlon Jones, Jade Abasuri. This could really turn into one of the most dangerous defensive fronts in the entire country if we're able to close on some of these guys. When I do my research, it seems like Jahkeem is truly picking between LSU and USC. I could be wrong. Dylan is looking at LSU as well as Texas and Baylor. But one thing I did notice when listening to Dylan Berymon in an interview is that he went on a UCLA visit, I believe last year, and loved it at UCLA. Loved the staff at UCLA. And you know who's at USC that used to be at UCLA? Danton Lynn. So if Danton Lynn has ties with Dylan Berymon already, and Jahkeem is feeling like he wants to come to USC, that could help us. You know what I'm saying? That could be a relationship that was forged a long time ago that will pay dividends for the USC football program now. So I wanted to look at a couple of these things. First time I really watched film on Dylan Berymon, he seemed to be somewhat of a late riser in the 2026 class. I mean, you see here great power, 6'1.5". Just looking at him in terms of his body, reminds me a lot of Timmy Jernigan. Came out of Florida about 11 years ago. Played for the Eagles. Stout, athletic, quick in small spaces. And plan and play out. As you see here, he's getting pushed on he's living in the backfield. And, that's exactly what we need. This is a guy that is already 300 pounds and he's still going into his senior year of high school. Will easily be 300 pounds at the next level. Could be a big time nose. Once he gets into a college weight room and meal plan and a system. So, I mean, this could be a great get. I mean, you need guys like this on your roster to win championships, to win conference championships and national championships. Somebody like this, coupled with the guys we already got on the roster, would truly help us in depth and just natural ability of playing the defensive line position. On film here, you can see he's constantly great with his hands, getting off of blocks and making tackles, right? Depending on the scheme, you don't really always want your interior guys to actually make tackles. You might just need them to eat up blocks. But this is a player that can do pretty much everything. I mean, you see him out here tackling a wide receiver on this play here. So, hey, man, this is definitely something to look at. I know a lot of chatter and things happen on Twitter that, don't ever come to fruition. But I'm keeping my eye on this, and I'm going to see what happens with Dylan Berymon, obviously Jahkeem Stewart, And you know, if these guys are willing to team up in LA in the next couple years and become Trojans, I would love to see it. And we all know Jahkeem Stewart, 6'6", 270 pounds. You know, there's no way. I don't think he stays south of 280 before he reaches a college campus. I mean, we'll see. But I mean, this is a guy that has the speed to play on the edge, has the size and the strength and the speed to play on the interior. So he's really gonna be a Swiss Army knife when he gets to the next level. I mean, he's a guy that could play anywhere along that front, and whatever defense, play an edge, play an interior, play a 3 technique, a 5 technique, and I think he's gonna be something special for sure. So all we could do is cross our fingers, hope for the best, and man, if we could close on these guys, this recruiting class will definitely take a big time jump, and it could be really special. It could be really special. All right, guys, fight on. Have a good day. Appreciate you.